Today, I'm super excited to be here at one of Fort Lauderdale's most exclusive pre-construction projects of Ombelle. I'm having the pleasure of sitting down with Tyler Anderson in Inside Sales here. So let's get into the video. First of all, thank you for taking some time out and share some information about this gorgeous project. And for some of the buyers who are tuning in and may not be as familiar with Ombelle, how would you describe the project and, how is it standing out here in Fort Lauderdale?
Thank you for thinking of us. Ombelle is a very unique, different type of project coming to downtown Fort Lauderdale. It is going to be 44 stories, two towers sitting off of an 11-story podium, which makes each tower 33 stories. I have residences anywhere from studios to 3 to 4 bedrooms to 3 to 4 bedroom penthouses. Ombelle has over 100,000 square foot of amenity spaces. Anything you can think of, we're most likely going to have. And then I have a 35,000 square foot Equinox with an additional 10,000 square foot of a commercial space that could be designed for a restaurant, small businesses, medium-sized businesses, really anything that the developer thinks that would be a good fit.
Amazing. Yeah, I know you guys have a beautiful sales gallery and some really nice renditions. And I know you guys, it's very welcoming. So if anybody would like to schedule a private tour and learn more about the project, I'd be more than happy to help you. You could find my contact details right here down below. Um, would you mind sharing some information about the developer and the architect and maybe some of the inspiration behind Umbel?
Absolutely. So our developer is going to be Dependable Equities, known as the Raspy Group in downtown Brooklyn. They have a massive real estate portfolio of over 4 billion. They have over 2 million square feet under construction right now in Manhattan, in New York. And then they just finished a massive project at 625 Fulton Street. That was about 1,100 units. Our architect is also very unique. They're New York City based as well. They were founded in 2007 by a famous architect by the name of Aron Chen. Um, some notable projects that they have completed was the Four Seasons in Pigula, Italy, as well as Jacksonville, Florida. They were behind the project of the addition before it got canceled in Fort Lauderdale Beach. So we have a really amazing behind the scenes when it comes to developer and architect for the project.
Yeah, you can tell just from coming in here, you got some style. And, um, you know, I was looking at some of the renditions and some of the things you were telling me. What are some of the features and some of the amenities that you think buyers are going to be most excited about here?
Well, we are going to be fully furnished and finished. So that is going to be first to market when it comes to Fort Lauderdale. So in Flagler Village alone, where Ombelle is located, we are the newest project in 15 years that a buyer can actually purchase in.
Hmm.
And there's actually over 22 approved projects coming to Flagler Village alone. So with Ombelle being first to market for a lot of those items that I hit, it's a very unique project for full-time residences, investors, snowbirds, anything that the clients are looking for.
Amazing. I'm a big advocate here in Fort Lauderdale. I know a lot of people who are tuning in are going to be curious. What are the starting prices and what are some of the differences buyers can expect at different price points?
Absolutely. So we're starting in the mid 400s for studios. With I also have one bedrooms in the mid fives. My one bed plus ends are going to be roughly right around the sevens. Two beds are going to start in the low 900s. Two bed plus dens are going to be at a million 10. And then I have my three bedrooms at the 1.2 mark.
Okay. And are there differences as well if you're facing north or south or east or west
Of
or
course, so of course, location is going to change the price. So the higher you in the tower, the more expensive, depending on exposure, does bring a premium, but we kind of have something for everybody.
great. Absolutely. And for people who aren't as familiar with buying pre-construction, it is a little bit different than a resale.
Yep.
Could you share a little bit about the buying process in terms of deposits and timelines and estimated completion, maybe?
Absolutely. So right now we do have a deposit structure of a total of 30%. But the good thing about this developer is they only require 5% at contract. So it's really easy for a first-time buyer or somebody who wants to start dipping their feet into new construction with only having that 5% deposit, which is huge.
Right.
We with new construction, you have a deposit and you pay for that during the time of like being built. So normally the next deposit would be at the start of construction, and that right now we are asking for 15%.
Okay.
That's going to be happening in the next 30 to 45 days. So that could change depending on when the video gets published. And then we have another 5% at amenity deck with another 5% at top off, which brings it to a total of 30%.
Cool. Well, from coming in here today and knowing, a lot about this area, I think that Ombelle has a lot to offer, tons of value, exciting project. But, buyers are going to be comparing with some of the other options that might be coming to market. What would you like to say to them as some parting words?
Come in fast before we have to raise the pricing.
There you go. Well, thank you so much again for your time. And again, if you'd like to stop by Ombelle and have a private tour, my contact details are right here down below.